What is up everybody, how is it going? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another news episode. Because I am here, my job over here is to keep you posted, is to let you know what is going on in this game before it even happens. So today, once again, I cannot simply get over the Swedish heavy tanks. So let's talk about Emil 1951. I might have the final details about Emil 1951, the tier 8 special reward vehicle from the Forntline game mode, or in the Forntline game mode. So this is the only way you are able to get it, at the moment at least. And there are some messy things going on with the Swedish heavy tank buffs at the moment. I guess they are not sure, nobody is sure what exactly they want to do with Swedish heavy tanks that we have in the game already. Emil I, Emil II and Grand 1. So let's talk about that, and I have something else for the end of the episode. But before we jump into our first topic today, one quick announcement. A couple episodes ago I hosted one sneaky giveaway because one of our subscribers, one of our viewers called 05 Hawks Rule, who has been one of my oldest subscribers, not age-wise, just how long this guy has been watching my stuff. He wanted to help my channel out, and he wanted me to celebrate hitting 175,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and he wanted to give away 6 times 360 premium days plus couple tier 8 premium tanks. It was a sneaky giveaway. I didn't announce it anywhere on my Facebook, on my Twitter, on my title, thumbnail. I didn't say anything about the giveaway before the end of that episode where I mentioned it. And 05 Hawks Rule, who sponsored this giveaway by the way, said prices are only available for my subscribers. And in that episode I also said that I am not going to put any bells and whistles on it. If I have all the winners, which I do, I am going to let you know in one of my next episodes. So I am here to let you know that this giveaway is over and I have all the winners. All the winners actually contacted back to me, so they received their prizes already. And one guy, wow, I really enjoy when something like this happens, when I know that his prize is going into the right place. One winner called Thomas has been playing this game for 6 years. Every once in a while he made some purchases in the game, like premium days, premium account days, but not too many premium tanks, because premium tanks in this game are actually super freaking expensive, and at the moment going through some rough times in life, so he was able to get 360 days of premium time. So Thomas, you do not have to spend a single penny on this game for the next year. And he said World of Tanks at the moment is kind of his way to get away from everything around him at the moment. So I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that I was able to give away 360 days of premium time to that too. Super expensive giveaway. So once again, thank you 05 Hawks Rule for sponsoring this. You are amazing. Literally amazing. So giveaway is over. Every single winner received their prizes. Let's move on with the episode. Let's talk about the Swedish tanks. So let's start today's episode with Emil 1951. And what I am able to show you today are most likely the final specs, the final stats on Emil 1951, because the model is already finished, the model is in the game. I am on the test server for the update 1.4.1 at the moment, but no players should be able to get it even after the episode 2. At the moment episode 2 is still going on. Frontline episode 2, and at the moment at least this is the only way how players are able to get it, how players are able to get Emil 1951, as I like to call it, upgraded Emil 1. Yeah, just look at it guys. So this is the final model. Using those steps crew members can get in. So this is the final model. In my opinion it looks a lot like a mixture between Emil I and Emil II. Turret seems to be a lot more beasty than on Emil I, for example, and gun, I don't know, maybe because of the size. Emil I is super small tank. Emil I is actually a ridiculously small tank in this game compared to the other tier 8 heavy tanks. Maybe if this one is as small, then gun might be a bit distracting, but but this gun seems to be a bit bigger as well, at least longer. So it has the same caliber gun, 10.5 centimeter gun, as they are thinking about adding on the Emil I, but the gun name is different. Gun on the Emil I is called TK105-9. Over here, Ivcan L67, yeah, okay. So let's have a look at tank specs, characteristics now, and maybe this gives you a bit better idea whether you should spend your hard-earned frontline points on this vehicle, or should you keep them for tier 10 one, or what was that, tier 9, yeah, tier 9 super secret tank. So firepower 360 alpha damage, 217mm of penetration with premium rounds, can I see it? 242. Okay, so premium rounds 242. Rate of fire 5.82 rounds per minute. Gun traverse speed 27.12. Gun depression really good on every single Swedish tank, on almost every single Swedish tank. Minus 12 degrees. Gun elevation not the best, 14 degrees, but still okay. It is not under 10, like on some of the auto-loading gun systems. So reload time for the full magazine 25.45 seconds, reload time between shots 2.75 seconds, exactly the same as on Badget 25T, and it has only 3 shells in the magazine, so you were able to deal 1080 damage. Yes, 3 times 360 is 1080. Aiming time 2.88 seconds, you can easily boost it under 2.7, I would say so. Accuracy 0.38, quite derpy. Yeah, definitely quite derpy accuracy for this kind of gun. Alright, average damage per minute 2094 dpm. Next up, let's talk about survivability. Let's talk about his armor and hull armor and hit points. So hit points 1400. Hull armor is actually quite impressive, guys. 100 in the front with that kind of slope. I guess lower plate is a lot weaker, and maybe it has some weak spots over here as well. Turret ring seems to be kinda a weak spot as well. I have to show you 3D model on the background, maybe. So on the sides 20, this really hates artillery. And 30 in the rear of the vehicle, 180 in the front of the turret. As I told you before, it is really freaking strong. 35 on the sides and 20 in the rear. Not the best side and rear turret armor, of course. So you really do not want to show your side armor, you only want to face directly towards your enemies, and ideally you would really like to hide your hull as well. So moving on, mobility, 26.37 tons heavy vehicle, yeah, so this once again is super tiny. Just looking at weight, this is nothing for a heavy tank. Maybe even most of the medium tanks in this game are heavier than that. Engine power 440 horsepower engine equals 16.69 power to weight ratio, which is not really bad, I have to say. Quite a decent power to weight ratio. I can work with that at least. Nothing spectacular, but decent. Top speed 45, reverse speed 16, and hull traverse speed under 30, 29.2. So concealment, it is a heavy tank, so it really doesn't matter. 6.5 and 3.25 while moving. View range, stock view range 360 meters, which is nothing to brag about. Yeah, we have tier 8 light tanks in this game with 410, for example. So this vehicle is not going to outspot too many tanks. Yeah, I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not comparing Emil 1951's view range to light tank view range, because light tanks, they must have better view range, yes, in this game at least. But I'm just talking about spotting something. In full tier 8 battles, yeah, there are not too many vehicles that this tank is able to outspot. Maybe some Russians. So, most likely, final details about Emil 1951. It is going to have 3 crew members, a commander, gunner, and driver. Can I see? Additional duty, yes, loader. I wanted to see which one of those which one of those crew members is also a loader. Additional duty loader, so gunner. If your gunner dies, well, actually every single guy seems to be... No, commander and gunner, they are loaders. So if your gunner dies, if your commander dies, let's say you receive one artist shot, driver is dead and gunner is dead. Of course, you want to repair your gunner because otherwise you are going to lose some accuracy plus a reload time. Commander has to be quite a beast on his Swedish heavy tank. But I do not even have Emil I. I do not have any Swedish heavy tanks. But I have STRV 103B. And I'm happy with that so far. Because the Swedish heavy tanks so far, they didn't bring anything super new to the plate. Or they didn't serve anything super special for me. I already had a G57 heavy when they came out. I had AMX 50B as well. And to get one slow-ish derpy gun handling, auto-loading heavy tank with a great turret armor, well, it really wasn't super appealing to me, at least. And while I'm talking about those Swedish heavy tanks at the moment, then let's make a smooth transition into the next topic, which is changes to the Swedish heavy tanks that we already have in this game. Now, around 1 week ago, or maybe a bit more, I made my first episode introducing some of the changes that Wargaming was thinking about adding on those Swedish heavy tanks. It wasn't super crazy, anything super crazy, like main changes were to the gun, to the DPM, because they decided to remove one shell from the magazine. So Emil I, for example, lost one shell, gained 40 extra alpha damage from 320 to 360, the same alpha damage that Emil 1951 has, and the reload time was made a lot faster, minus 11 seconds shaved off the reload time, so 23-second reload time. Now all those changes that Wargaming was testing on the Supertest server were made public on March 1st, and they said this most likely is not going to be the final version. There may be more tunings to the Emil I, Emil II and Gran 1. And yes, they have made some changes to the Emil I at least, and they have also removed some of those changes. So I guess they are still testing. They really do not know what they want. They do not even know what they want, but I know. Please buff Emil I's gun handling as well, guys, because this is just god-awful, and on Emil 2 and on Gran 1 as well. When I made that first announcement episode where I covered that Wargaming is thinking about removing one shell from the magazine to make its reload time, full clip reload time, a bit better, and at the same time they are going to receive more alpha damage, then community said, what use do we have from that extra alpha damage if we cannot hit anything in the first place anyway? So yes, gun handling needs to be looked at. This garbage gun handling needs to be looked at. So yes, Wargaming has done some extra changes. I received information twice where at first that they buffed the mobility and they actually nerfed the gun, the firepower on Emil I. I guess on the Supertest maybe it turned out to be too good. I don't know, I am not a Supertester sadly, so I cannot say my word about that, but listen to what they read. So at first, they decided to buff Emil I's engine by 50 horsepower, adding 50 horsepower to the engine from 380 to 430. Nice. This made its power to weight ratio better as well, almost up to 15 horsepower per ton. But at the same time, hull traverse speed lost 2 degrees per second. Hull traverse speed. All the rest of the things remained the same, but guys, on 10.5 centimeter TK105 it has 9 gun. HE shell lost 10 damage points from 470 to 460. Penetration values stayed the same, but rate of fire from 6.312 rounds per minute down to 5.55 rounds per minute. DPM under 2000 rounds in the magazine. Yes, it was already 3 rounds in the magazine. Reload time between shots 3 seconds still. 3 seconds. And the reload time for the full magazine at first, as we remember, was buffed down to 23 seconds, and now they added extra 3.5 seconds on the reload time, up to 26.4 seconds for the full magazine. Accuracy stays the same, aiming time 3.07 seconds stays the same, and actually they added some extra rounds into the magazine as well, from 52 rounds to 57 rounds. Okay, so this is what happened on March 11, if I am not mistaken, and now 2 days ago I received some more information that they undid the buffs to the engine, so from 430 down to 380 once again. Same goes to the power to weight ratio, down to 13.19 horsepower per ton once again, and they, on the top of that, they nerfed the hull traverse speed even more. So originally it had 30, with those engine buffs they nerfed it down to 28, and now once again down to 26. I don't know, even they do not know what they want from those Swedish heavy tanks at the moment, in my opinion. And aiming time still stays the same, so please Wargaming, look at the aiming time. But none of this is final, none of this is super official. Keep in mind, everything is still subject to change. I am still trying to keep you on the loop. What is going on and where are they with those changes, and hopefully, I don't know if anyone is going to watch it who has any strings to pull, then look at the gun handling, look at my comment section. They know what needs to be done on those Swedish tanks. Anyway, enough about that. If I have any more information, I am going to let you know. I keep you posted as always. Now moving on to my final topic today, which is going to be kind of announcement episode. If you're not playing World of Tanks super often, then I really do recommend you to check the game out today, because today is, well, over here it says 2/19 March, but today is actually the final day on the EU server at least, where you're able to take part of this Celebrate St. Patrick's Day aboard a tank event, special event. We have some really good discounts over here. We have ×4 experience for the first victory of today. We have -10% discount on every single tier 8 and tier 10 vehicle, so this is kind of like mini, ultra mini top of the tree vehicle for every single tier 8 to tier 10 tank. We have -50% off from the equipment units, -50% off from all the consumables, 50% off on the garage slots, and better conversion rate as well, if you want to get some more free experience. And on the top of that, you were able to win some personal reserves, like plus 25% credits for 1 hour, plus 100% experience for 1 hour, or plus 300% crew XP for 1 hour, and 1 coated optics as well. Then you were able to win 1 emblem, and if you place in the top 10 of your team by base experience, so it should be almost every single battle, or at least 80% of the battles, then ×2 crew XP for the battle. Really, really, really awesome. Crew is crucial. So little mini like event is hidden over here, because sometimes this event called Crew is Crucial is tier weekend's special main event. So I made this segment over here just to let you know, if you want to get something with a really good price, equipment units, consumables, garage slots, maybe even tanks, then go check out this weekend's special event together with some missions. But now I am done. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. As always, I try to keep you posted as often as possible. I might have some topics for my next episode already, so I see you soon, I guess. Love you all, stay awesome, take care, and bye.